Hello, I'm Nathan Corpus, and I'm a video producer and documentary filmmaker based in the Seattle, Washington area. Through my company, Dupa Midnight Films, I have created short-form documentaries and brand films that help nonprofits raise money, tell their stories, and reach people in ways that truly matter. You can check out my work at www.dupamidnightfilms.com. This week, I'm continuing my podcast-style blog series about 5 artists who inspired me on my own career path. Today's story is about someone whose career looks nothing like mine on the surface, yet her journey reminded me of the quiet, persistent pull of creative purpose. Without further ado, let's discuss Nicole Scherzinger. Most people know her as the pop star from the Pussycat Dolls. But before the hit songs, the dance routines, and the international fame, Nicole dreamed of being on Broadway. She started acting in musicals at 14, growing up loving shows like Les Miserables and Miss Saigon. That passion led her to study musical theater and dance at Wright State University in Ohio. Theater was the dream. Pop music wasn't even on the radar. But then came a detour. In 2001, she auditioned for the WB show Pop Stars, a singing competition that formed the group Eden's Crush. Nicole was chosen. Suddenly, she was launched into the world of pop music. That detour became a rocket ship. In 2003, she joined the newly formed Pussycat Dolls, and by 2005 to 2006, they were everywhere, on the radio, on television, in rotation around the clock. And by 2008, their momentum peaked again when their hit single, When I Grow Up, solidified their pop dominance by reaching number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was fun. It was bold. But it was a far cry from her original dream of performing theater ballads under stage lights. After the group eventually disbanded, Nicole stayed in the spotlight, winning Dancing with the Stars, winning I Can Do That, and becoming a panelist on the X Factor UK and The Masked Singer in the United States. She even played a role in forming the group One Direction, showing that she had an impulse for what made music resonate. But Nicole never forgot her original dream. When she could, she returned to the stage. Then came the turning point. In 2013, she sang Don't Cry for Me, Argentina from the musical Evita, during a televised tribute to Andrew Lloyd Webber. Her performance stunned both Lloyd Webber and Cats director Trevor Nunn, so much so that they cast her as Grizabella in the 2014 West End revival of Cats. The risk paid off. Critics called her a revelation and praised her impeccable vocals and a stage presence that commands attention. Later, she reunited with Lloyd Webber to play Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard, first in London, then on Broadway, where she earned more rave reviews. The New York Times called her performance intensely moving. Entertainment Weekly called it career-defining. And in 2025, Nicole Scherzinger won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical. It was more than a win. It was a homecoming. Because years earlier, in behind-the-scenes footage from a Pussycat Dolls video shoot, Nicole was walking down a Hollywood street filming When I Grow Up. A documentary crew was capturing the making of the music video. And at one point, she pointed towards the Pantages Theater across the street, which was then housing the musical production of Wicked. With a small, wistful smile, she said, "One day, I'll make it back home to the stage." And that she did. That moment right there gives me pause and actually gives me chills, because Nicole didn't just return to her dream, she was embraced by it. The Tonys aren't known for handing out awards as a courtesy. That community doesn't applaud from afar. They welcome you. They welcome you in when they see you, when they know that you belong. And for Nicole to be embraced that way, it was as if the childhood dream itself was standing there with open arms saying, "Welcome home." From where I sit, that's what moves me the most. Nicole didn't just cling to a single path. She took detours, big ones, But she used those detours to build something, to grow, and eventually to walk through the very door she dreamed about as a young child. Now, I'm not trying to be on a Broadway stage. I'm not aiming to become a household name. But I do want to look back on my work one day and feel proud. I've taken the long way, and I'm still walking, building my dream. But Nicole's story reminds me that original dreams don't expire. And even if we're not ready to say them out loud yet, they're still valid. They're still waiting, and they are still possible. And they can be accomplished with hard work, with heart, and even, especially, with detours. Thank you so much for listening to episode 4 of Artists Who Inspired Me on My Own Career Path. You can follow this series on my LinkedIn page, or if you're listening to it on my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. And once again, you can see my video work at www.dupamidnightfilms.com. Tomorrow we will be ending the series with episode 5, where we will be discussing country singer Josh Turner. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.